Good evening, TEDx. Hey. Okay. So, really quickly, tonight is about you collaborating, connecting to work on this task, which is how to design your own government or reorganize the body politic. The way this starts is that for you to be the change that you want to see in the world. And this is a very exciting format, very quick, very action-paced for this evening. You're going to be getting into groups, doing your thing, discussing some of your ideas, sharing that to bring this to one collective voice for the evening. And what I'd like to do is set you up with a few tools to be able to do that effectively for the rest of the evening. You guys good with that? Yeah? Okay. So this is our task, how to design your own government and organizing the body politic. So Synectics, I represent a body of knowledge that's been around for about 50 years. And this is about bringing together diversity, which is what all of you are. If you think about your backgrounds, where you come from, your cultures, languages, the work that you do, the ideas that you have, and the beliefs that you have. Now, the big thing here is that the heart of most and the essence of most creativity is connection making. And bringing that diversity together to force connect your ideas is the things that we have found over all of these years that brings to breakthrough success. It does take a lot of courage. And in our business, the other word for creativity is courage. So what I invite you guys to do tonight as well is to be able to speak up, really share your ideas with each other, and say those things that are on your mind that usually you may be reserved to share. This is a platform for you to be able to do it. You all are of the same stock, right? You all want to see innovative change. You all want to see things happening. And we have a great task here tonight, which is how to design a new government. So that takes a lot of courage. And it does start here. These are beginning ideas and beginning seeds that you're going to start planting all the way through. Two worlds that we find ourselves in, and this is really important for this evening, the operational world and the innovation world. So one, the operational world, is a lot around rules, regulations, and the things that keep our engines turning. On the other side of that is the innovation world. This is where we get our ideas, our inspiration, our speculation. Now, it's very difficult to be in both of these places at the same time. In fact, we've never found that you can actually operate thinking in the same space, these two worlds at the same time. However, a diverse group can. But here what's really important is tonight, this isn't about operationalizing our ideas yet. This is about discussing them and getting some innovative ideas out to connect with each other, to bring that diversity together. So what I'm inviting you to do here is to stay with your mind in an open space, in an innovation mindset. So, three really big ingredients that we found in our innovation world. And this is your responsibility for the evening. One is obviously to be courageous and to share. But the other three things here is about climate. Now, climate is your field, the energy, how you show up, how you step and have a conversation with somebody else. In order for there to be great change, there needs to be a good climate. Not one of hostility, but one of collaboration. One of sharing ideas. The other is thinking. If you have courageous thinking, meaning to share the ideas that we would normally keep reserved, but to really share them tonight, you'll be very surprised that when you force fit things together, how powerful that can be. And the other is about action, taking courageous action. And taking courageous action, which is really like striking while the iron is hot. When it's your moment to speak, when it's your moment to shine, when it's your moment to share, that's the moment that I really invite you to do that. With me so far? Yeah? Great. Communication. This is really important. This isn't just about listening tonight. This is about listening, but it's going to turn into a part where you're going to share. Now, the impact of communication here is so important. And what we found is that the mismatch between how we say words and how our body says words are two different things. So you'll see here that only 7% of the things that we actually say to another human being are that which make impact. For the rest, it's our tonality and our body language. An example here is if I had to say to you, "Hi, good evening. You look great tonight. Fantastic to see you. Thanks for showing up." Same words. "Hi, amazing to see you. Thank you for showing up. Really great to speak to you." Two different things, same words, right? So when we're sharing with each other tonight, what I invite you to do is really show up. Be mindful of your tone. Be mindful of your body, even if you're hearing something that might be a little opposing. And together you can create great collaboration. So here's the tool, the in-out listening tool. So you can only really hold your attention with me for about 8 to 10, sometimes 12 seconds before you zone out. It's true. It really is true. I see it all the time, and I never take it personally anymore. When I found out this slide, don't take it personally anymore, which is really good. Now, why is that? I can only speak at a few hundred words a minute if I speak really fast. Our minds process so many more words, 900, 1,000, 1,200. Now, why is that? It's making connections. It's sparking connections. It's seeing all the stimulus that's going on, and it's feeding you ideas. Now, before, when we were young in school, it would always be that don't daydream, pay attention, focus. But what's actually happening is that we were being stimulated. Our young minds, our creative minds, our innovative minds, because we're in an innovation world, we're starting to feed us stimulus. Now, I invite you tonight to use that. I give you permission to what we call out-listen. So, in and out listening, in listening is when you start listening to your own inner voice. Because at any given moment, there are 3 conversations going on. We as a group are one conversation. Me, with each of you, is another conversation. You, inside your own head, is a 3rd conversation. It's a lot of dialogue, right? So the thing here is that that conversation that you're having inside of your head that's feeding you stimulus from the other 2 is what we call in-listening. You want to pay attention to that. Zone in, be mindful. What are you thinking? What are the seeds that your mind is planting for you? Out-listening are the fantastic speakers that you're going to be hearing tonight. That's another type of listening. You want to hear from them. So what I invite you to do tonight, you've got probably pads of paper with you. You've also got index cards. Here's a really cool technique. This will change your life. Draw a line down the middle of it. On the left-hand side, you write, what am I hearing? On the right-hand side, you write down, what am I thinking? What am I hearing? Great facts. What am I thinking is what your internal dialogue is sharing with you. This is all incredibly powerful stimulation material for connection making. So the more that you write these things down, the more you can come back into a conversation as opposed to being out for a long period of time. This way you don't miss as much and you can actively engage with your mind and with the speaker outside, in and out listening. So what I'd like you to do, we have something set up for you. The speakers are going to be your stimulus for this evening. Our task is how to create a new government. Your speakers are stimulus for that. They're going to be engaging you with really good ideas, with interesting facts and data, and theories as well. What I want you to do is to actively listen, in and out. I want you to write down ideas that start to come to you with an action language, which is what you could do is. So maybe a speaker will say something, you go, wow, that makes me think. What I could do is this. What I could do is that, against this idea of creating your own government. You're going to be creating a lot of that stimulus over the 6 speakers. At the end of that session, when everybody's finished, I want you to self-select 3 of your top ideas, not per speaker, in the entirety. When all the speakers are finished, I want you to look back through, because what will start happening for you is that there will be themes emerging. There will be ideas starting to form. I want you to come away with your top 3, what you could do is. And there's going to be another part of the evening that we will get into. Are you with me so far? Yeah? Clear? You guys are so smart. So that's our headlining. I'm just going to point anywhere. There we go. So just to close that off, again, be the change that you want to see in the world. This really does start with you. It starts with you tonight. If you want to be able to change and to design your own government, you have an incredible group of people here tonight, an incredible group of speakers, and a platform in which to do it, and some tools to do it now. So I wish you an incredible evening, and we'll be back to do some more speaking with each other after the speakers are finished. Thank you.